At this point, you may have placed your business somewhere on the property, but did you put it in the right place? Well, if not, you should probably move it there right now. So before we do that, we're going to go down here to the bottom and check visual style. I'm going to set this just to hidden line, and I'm going to make sure that my detail level is set to coarse. If you don't see this stuff down here, there's a full screen button that you can click, and that will help you be able to see those kind of things. So we want it so that it's very low detail so we can move this thing easily. Well, I can just click and drag and select. You can see it's selecting all these parts, so it's a lot of items. And if I just click on one of them and I'm patient, I can move it where I want. Now, if you have a certain location you want to place it, then you may need to add a dimension. So if I do a dimension up here, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. You can dimension it to the property line. So I'm just going to pick the wall face, the outside edge of my wall, and make a dimension here, and then click once to place it. And we'll do the same thing with the bottom edge and place that. And now if I know that I want to have my business, and I'm going to highlight this whole thing, you can see it is highlighting the dimensions as well. That's okay. If I want to have it maybe 50 feet from the property line and 30 feet, don't worry about the inches and fractions of an inch. That is going to be way too detailed. We don't need to be that precise. But you can see once you drag it, it's really slow to respond. So I'm going to drag it so that I'm close and plop it into place. And then I'm gonna use my arrow keys to get it the rest of the way. So as long as I'm zoomed in right now, it's moving it at a foot a time. So now I'm at 30 feet and 50 feet. If I zoom out, I use my arrow keys, then it goes at much larger increments. That was like 3 feet at a time up that I'm moving this. So arrow keys can work. Clicking and dragging it goes a little bit faster. It's a lot less precise. Do not worry about the number of inches. Just get it to the rough distance. But if you wait too long to move this thing, you're going to have too many objects on your page and it's really going to be hard to do. So at this point, once your business is designed, you probably want to place this in a place where you think it's going to pretty much stay for the rest of time. Of course, you'll always be able to move it if you need to, but it might be a little bit harder.